This week we're going to be learning how to play Act Natural by Margaret Glaspy. Now this song randomly popped up on my YouTube homepage, gave it a listen and I was instantly hooked. We've got a couple of different sections here, some interesting chords being used too. So let's delve into it and we're going to head straight into the intro. So for this we're going to play our open low E string twice. Then we're going to play the 12th fret low E. So all of these notes are on the low E string. Then we're going to go to the 11th fret low E, and we're going to bend it down, return, bend it down, return. So I'm just going to do that slowly for you. One more time. And then if you put it together. Then we're going to go to the 9th fret on the low E. So. Open low E again, 7th fret low E. Then we're going to go to the 4th fret low E and we're going to do exactly the same bend as what we did on the 11th fret. Then we're going to quickly go to the 2nd fret low E. So from the 4th fret bend, like that. If we pull it all together now at a slow tempo, it's going to sound like this. Now what I recommend you do is listen to the track quite a few times and also play along. So the rhythm is quite bouncy, it's not straight at all. So get the notes down, listen to the rhythm and play it along to the track. So that part is also going to come back in after the first chorus. But after you've played that a couple of times, then we're going to go into the verse where she starts her vocals. So this is where the interesting chords come in. We're actually going to start on just the standard E major chord. And what you want to try and do is not hit your high pitched strings, so that's your G, your B and the high E. And then we're just going to move that shape across one fret. And again, certainly for this chord you don't want to be hitting your high pitched strings. So it'll be like this. And then we're going to place our fingers into the E chord, but using the C shape. So your little finger is going to be on the 7th fret of the A, which is your E. Third finger is going to be on the 6th fret of the D. Second finger is going to be on the 5th fret of the B. And then your first finger is going to bar on the 4th fret. I go from the D downwards. Like that. Okay, so we've got E. Move across one fret. Into your E. So for this chord, what she actually does is she'll hit the root note. So that's our A string. And then she'll hit the chord. Okay. So after that, it then moves into the G sharp minor 7. All this is your G sharp minor chord. Remove your little finger, and you've got the chord. Okay, so if we go from this E here, she does the same type of strumming there, where she hits a string, chord. And then she hammers on from the 4th fret bar. So our 4th fret, I just move it down from the A string downwards, and then we're going to hammer in to the C sharp minor shape. So it's like this. So again, going from the E. And then when you're in this, you're going to do this type of rhythm. Like that. So I'm not going to delve too far into the strumming pattern because this is a really laid back song. Listen to the track and you can kind of hear what types of strumming she is doing, but as a general rule, keep it nice and laid back. It doesn't go fully into strumming lots of times. So if we go from the beginning, and then it's going to move into an F sharp minor chord. So she might put her thumb over the top, I just can't get my thumb to do that. So I just stay in this shape here, so 3rd and the little finger's on the 4th fret of the A and the D, then our first finger's barring on the 2nd fret downwards on the G string. Strumming that we're doing here. Very similar to what we were doing on that C sharp minor. And then the final chord of this progression is we're going to go to a B add 13 chord. Now this is really quite similar to a B7 chord, but we're not going to put our little finger down and we're just going to catch the B string. So I think there's sometimes where she doesn't even catch the B string, she just hits that A, D and G string. It doesn't really matter too much, but that's your final chord. So the whole of the verse chord progression goes like this, and I'm going to add the rhythm too so you can play along. So it's then going to head into the chorus of the song. For the chorus, it starts on our E major chord, and then it's going to go into this tasty chord. So this is an F sharp 7 over C sharp. Then it's going to go into our A chord, and then finally the B add 13 chord. So that second chord, might be quite unfamiliar with it. We're going to place our third finger on the 4th fret of the A. Our first finger is going to bar from the D string downwards, and then our second finger is actually going to go on the 3rd fret of the G. It's a really nice chord. Sometimes she'll strum this, or sometimes she'll just pick the A, D, G. So those are your 4 chords for the chorus, so it sounds like this. So on our last 2 chords, the rhythm is like this. We play our A twice, and then we're going to go to our B add 13 chord, and we're going to play it twice. Okay, so. So she'll play that chord progression several times, sometimes with a little bit more strumming in, but that is your core chord progression for the chorus. And again, really recommend that you just listen to the song and see how much she is strumming on each of those chords. But just be careful of this one, the second chord. And then 1, 2, 1, 2. So the last section for us to cover is the bridge section, and this is where she sings about whether am I being crazy, that part. We're going to go to our A. Then we're going to go to A minor, nice little change there, and then we're going to stay on the E. Okay, so we've got am I crazy? I don't know. She's a much better singer than me. So you play that chord progression, and then we're going to go into an A again. And then rather than go to the A minor, we're actually going to go to F sharp 7 over C sharp chords. So that's the second chord that we played in the chorus. Okay, so in this bridge we've got, and we go into that chord, and then we're going to go to A, and then on the part of Falling in Love with You, that is going to be our B add 13 chord. Okay, so the total chord progression for this bridge is like this. Again, I haven't gone too much into the strumming of it. I recommend listening to the song again and picking up the strumming yourself, but those are the chord progressions for that bridge. Hope you enjoyed this week's guitar lesson. If you did, click the like button, click subscribe and the bell. That way you'll be notified each week when I upload a guitar lesson.